This is Scruloose, you're locked into my episode mix for Sweatshop Audio.
Up on the Monday, at Fashion Week, I'm doing up runway. She saw man on the front page, dark skin darling like you one day. New ting at a casa or more, the game is the game, why you mad at me for? They say, is it increasing your digits, but it don't count cause I banged it abroad. My next thing in love with a do say, we was in the club turning up on a Tuesday. Her friends went around to a new rave, I was getting X'd off a brown like a Ruche. Now I'm focused on getting you home, I'm a jet in the boat trying to find out what you saying. Sent her home on the Wednesday cause she was in the bed trying to hog up the duvet. Mind if I, just for the night, I don't bite, unless that's what you like, She pop up, pull up and ride with just on my mind, Those fires got me weak inside, spend the week inside, Mind if I, just for the night, I don't bite, unless that's what you like, She pop up, pull up and ride with just on my mind, Those fires got me weak inside, spend the week inside, Yo, did what I like, whether right or wrong. I was kinda young, they went out to play, I was writing songs. Back when Craig David had China bumps. The old school whip was a dingers, there's always something weighty inside the trunk. Little man like Kevin, they knew I had heart, cause the orders I asked me to ride along. Now I choose it to prove for the work rate. In the studio on Thursday, make moves for a shoot to go her place. Big jewels, I get food off a Sergey. Yeah, another come by on a Friday, sleep in my eye, but you know I got firm it. Stay up, sure you want to deliver the box like Hermes. Or like parcel force, to the yard of course. Service is 6 out of 10, but she live at the end, so I can't endorse. Saturday, man, it's an antics. Find out the plan, it can only go one way. More P to collect, but I needed my rest, so I slept on the Sunday.
Looking in the mirror, I'm medical swole up. Messing with the dad, must be sniffing coke up. Hold up, 2 degrees if your face smashed up. F'd up, looking at the little pussy woke up. Why you running off, you come to little more. Fixing your bad because you're running with the crooks. One, we told them Babylon can't roll. And I see man in a pics with the Babylon trying to skin teeth. You should do that on the low. You should do that shit on a discreet. Lights are blinding my eyes. Cause he was talking like he's from the streets. Yeah. heads. One. Big ass heads, but I'm still stuck to the grind just like cleats. Keep it normal. What's with all these funny man tweets? What's going on? You remind me of a man who gets boxed up by his girlfriend when he cheats. Ooh. And he has nightmares and shakes when he sleeps. This one sounds like kicking out teeth. Open the door, flash, grenade. Don't retreat. This one here's gonna be a clean sweep. Sweep up thing. He came back, what a twat. Control shift delete. Tyro one got songs on repeats. Woke up. Was a little man, now I'm little grown up. Looking in the mirror, I'm a little swollen up. Messing with the dam, was missing coke up. Hold up, 2 degrees if your face smashed up. F'd up, looking at the little pussy woke up. When you're running off, you come to little muck. Fixing your bad because you're running with the crooks. One. Woke up. Was a little man, now I'm little grown up. Looking in the mirror, I'm a little swollen up. Messing with the dam, was missing coke up. Hold up, 2 degrees if your face smashed up. F'd up, looking at the little pussy woke up. When you're running off, you come to little muck. Fixing your bad because you're running with the crooks. One.
When I lift that mic, waving E and J's inside, singing vibe and I'm still on site. You look both ways when I cross your mind, flows on point, always on. Instant vibe when I lift that mic.
I do grind but I do track, they do lies and I do facts. On me I took an L, oh well, got food, got sales, came back with a whip and a new stack. Stack flows rare like a white man and I do right, but I went over your head like a new hack. I went London, shut down radio, hopped to the car then flew back, almost finished. Sort I still drink brandy like water, still got multiple trips like torture. And I've been piping the same thing for a few months, but I still say lock up your daughter. And I ain't talking nothing about toddlers when I say man wants 2 1/4. I'm a G-Wagon, the man I like Corsa. Never forget them man that abort you, cause that's a side man move and a side man does what a side man do. Me I do grime and I shoot and grime and a raven, so I do grime and a tune and still no fire in the booth. Still see man straight high for the truth. More time fly to a yacht with brandy, lay some pipe then fly to the shoots.
I'm the nicest prick that's balanced. I can't win cause I want a bad bitch with manners. Still then I sip that chalice, make the rave jump like balance. I got the keys and I don't mean Alan. You ain't had a big bar since I had them. Step in the party, know I'm scanning. I know what I'm planning, I don't know about you. Instant vibes when I lift that mic, waving E and J's inside, singing vibe and I'm still on site. You look both ways when I cross your mind, flows on point, always on. Instant vibe when I lift that mic. Instant vibe when I lift that mic, waving E and J's inside, singing vibe and I'm still on site. You look both ways when I cross your mind, flows on point, always on. Instant vibe when I lift that mic.
Raised in a time where man love beef on the net, so they can't receive my respect. Taking my time to achieve what I need and I'm blessed, so they can't be seen as a threat. Just got the keys to the crib, bust down my wrist, AP nets need to protect. Better speak peas if you're trying to meet me in the flesh, if not I ain't leaving my nest. Plaques don't even gas me no more, if they can go platinum, anyone can. Chatting about big stats in your rap, hands up if you made a mill before 21 can. Tryna get bad, you can never set levels on man. Plastic gangsters gabbing on gram, love rapping about trap, but the package don't land. Paid more tax than your whole advance, you still want chat shit and throw shade on man. Rap about a whack, but don't make it bang. Rap about the trap, but don't take no chance. All I hear is blam it and shaving. Pussy, I'll save it, bluffing us face it. Run up your shit, have you tucking your chain in. Run up your lip and my brother will take it. The ends is bait, gotta stay composed if you're sending weight. Make some dough so your friends turn snake. Can't make man bro if it entered late. Jump off stage, tell them send that cake. This ain't no 10k, I had to end that straight. Man don't play in the ends I'm raised. Best show some respect when you mention H. I think they want more. Foot drip, I'm making it poor. Great on all fours, so she my baby, take her on tour. Shake on the floor. She likes the taste of the H. And she like taking it raw. Still in my bitch, you can ask them. Never chat shit, don't rap for reactions. Flinging out lyrics and clapping a madness. You can get rap for your actions. Young H, big boss, I'm the captain. Real life goals, you cap on your captions. Gassed on Snapchat, flapping a tantrum. I was off Melrose, sat in a mansion. Wanna talk about levels and differences, but listen, the difference is you're a joke, I'm a goat. I don't know what the bitching is. You can talk, but I live this shit. Been up inside that room full of mics on the set, getting ready to spin some kid. Been up inside that ride full of guys with a boot full of food, getting ready to spin this whip. Not a lot of man been this sick. Always been shining, never like diamonds. Now I go blind when I flick this wrist. Henny on ice when my drink gets sipped. M-Town up north of the map, get caught in the trap if your fingers slip.
Truck. Let me see you whine and twist it. I was really outside on chingins, dig it, bend that back and fling it. She wanna do me, she wanna do me cause of my name. Yeah, she does. She probably wanna do me cause of the fame. She thinks I'm famous. Or maybe it's cause of my chain. Maybe. Or maybe cause she knows that a nigga gets paid. Swing it, chef it, bad B, one tech it. Smoky, settings, don't left it. You get it. I'm married to the street, no wedding. Shouting out shows, I'm shelling. Every day I'm getting that breadin'. And I'm building up my man's brethren. Pop that up on a dumper truck. Let me see you whine and twist it. I was really outside on chingins, dig it, bend that back and fling it. Pop that up on a dumper truck. Let me see you whine and twist it. I was really outside on chingins, dig it, bend that back and fling it. Like yo, I ain't seen him in fields, it was me AP, they ain't seen it like we, like yo. R.I.P. AP, Holy Cody, and my heart still bleeds like yo. Better fuck out my face and that, take no check from patties, yo. When he dealt with tenants, so much love for them catties, trust no baddie, most them gal, them chatty. King can never did the dally or need this Cali. Puff that down, get money, hit that strip up on me so silently, roll so silently. Them can never be me, I'm a different breed. If a breakdown, don't make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm my brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging up. If a breakdown, don't make it up. Mostly real, they're selling up. For the money, my brother, man, I banging up. Man, I banging up. If If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out. If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out. Look, the return of Mansa. I ain't playing games when I say I'm Saya. I return like Simba. Photo greatness to keep my kingdom. I come from a place where first label you gang related. So if you look like me, somehow you're just gang related. See my leg, you were so pricey. Reload again repeatedly. How many nerds tried me? Strike again and again physically. Young dark man with stripes. Hate my attitude to the created lies. How many times they try again and again, but I'm still alive. If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out. If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out. If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out. If a breakdown, we'll make it up. Most ain't real, they're selling out. For the money, I'm a brother, man, I banging out. Man, I banging out.
And that's frostbite. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine. You don't wanna see me there in the middle of the night with guys with blind. Broski got his and he turned around asked me if I got mine. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine. Fill this one up to the T, I call it the broom, now watch my sweets. Alhamdulillah, I'm breathing, a stuff for the law, hand things we're beating. I need a blick ting for the rack, so B I can blow it up back. Found my way to cling, you know say I think stone, boom, scat, beat, big fuck off, vurdum on me. My nigga, who do you believe in? I'm on the back of the roads with demons. KD, I beg you, tell him I'm leaving. Cause they don't want to see my family. Hey, DK didn't beat it. I pray for all my family. Yola, straight from the top to the bottom. Video really look at me now, watch it lock it. Clock is ticking, time ain't stopping. Yes, in the band, no, there is a mosh pit. Got off the phone to DST. You know that's my gang, my family. Free up DST. You know that's my gang, my family. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine. You don't wanna see me there in the middle of the night with guys with blind. Broski got his and he turned around asked me if I got mine. I got mine, I'm a big drip, and that's frostbite. I got mine. Bang your doors, free DST, you understand? Oh, soon, fuck a bite, you understand? We're gonna put the wood and the move in them mouth, you understand? Tell them. Hey, you got that, you saw me,
I don't sleep, cause the money go, and that's where I be.
How can I rate them? We in the same. I had change cause I popped it. Like that. We in the same, lol. I taxed it when you copped it. Like that. No name, no names. You violate and I took piss. Like that. King out of order. I helped them when they do this. Like that. They thought they were smarter. Like that. Like that. And dumpers. Could you handle the killing machine? Missionary and the sheen. Mystically. What I've done for the money. My first re-up invested in Barty. Like so many enemies. But it won't be me. Frontliner, shot me in the head and I'm still breathing. All I see is patties. How many men got whacked? Bro, double tap that key. Hit that score near Wyken Flats.
Hit the block, I got what you want, I got what you need. Fuck your bro, I got loads of crow, I got hella tree. Like your hoe, good at taking bone, better on her knees. I don't sleep, yeah, the money low, and that's where I sent him to the moon. Before he made the news, rolling up your friend, fuck you, give me a twos. Said let's go again, I had to refuse. She knew magic with her head, had my noddy out of use.
What's the number? 7 5 3 2 3 3. What's the rest? 0753 233. Yeah, that's me. And if she wants the rest, then come to the edge of Northwest and you'll find me. Break your heart, not like me. Break your heart, yeah, I might slightly, but I'll treat you so kindly, and you know it won't end nicely.
07554. Ring that, might ignore. Ring that when you pick up a drawer. She rings that when she's at the door. 07554. If you're blessed and I'm impressed, then come to the edge of Northwest if she wants the rest or if she wants more.
And your girl's like, who's that guy? I wanna jump inside his ride. He's quite decent, he's quite nice. I can't keep him out on my side cause I'm that old school gentleman, and I've got that debonair temperament. I speak with elegance, intelligence, never lacking relevance. I'm temperamental, maybe. Styles experimentalist, wavy. Make girls cuckoo, mental, crazy. No lentils, pie, mash, gravy. And father, I pray that daily. Slightly tan complexions Israeli. Kill when the instrumental, baby. What race so sick, never lazy.
Pen girl looking like Margot, but a man thinks I'm an arsehole. But he won't let her see me cause he knows I'm a G. And an MC that takes bare P and Golla. Aim before, but now you want holler. Leave that there, jump on the mic or you get his ear. When I jump on the mic, all I get is rare. Like, look at that bread. Which one she was like, that one there. One who's got bars that I make skin tear. I'm so rare, why do you spitting so swiftly? Gas up the rave so quickly, I'm so nifty. Don't move shifty, catch me in a rave, all gas on a 50.
What is it again? What's the number?
Can't even remember.
0753 233. Yeah, that's me. And if she wants the rest, then come to the edge of Northwest and you'll find me. Break your heart, not like me. Break your heart, yeah, I might slightly, but I'll treat you so kindly, and you know it won't end nicely.
07554. Ring that, might ignore. Ring that when you pick up a drawer. She rings that when she's at the door. 07554. If you're blessed and I'm impressed, then come to the edge of Northwest if she wants the rest or if she wants more.
Now I make tracks for the CDJ. I'm the new chap that the DJs play. Can't match the way that JC sprays. I run tracks like a relay race. Beefing man, CBA. I'd rather get grinds, increase that pay. Get them bands, obese that wage, and get no lease on the brand new range. I'm from the suburban region where it's JC they're feeling. Not from Ealing, not from Neasden, but it's got that western feeling. If your man's sick, I'm better. Got girls asking, be my fella. DON, I'm them 3 letters. Dates, prices, I feel like Beckers.
It's Mac check 1 2. Spray what I want and when I want to. Do I want one drink now, but I want two. And if you're a painting, then I say I want you. Back to the yard we go, and the cab to the yard we roll. If you got the green, then you know I roll. And have you got a charger for an iPhone? Right now my battery's running low. The percent about 30. You're dressed clean, but your mind too dirty. Henny and the rocks has got you all perky. If you don't tell, I won't. I'm 30. Dressed to impress, acting all flirty. Late night, but we got up early morning. Says she's feeling all quirky.
I started DJing probably like 9 years ago, I think, about 2011. Yeah, based in the southwest, do grime, kind of done grime throughout the whole time. Like had influences from other stuff, but yeah, basically stayed with that. More blendy than kind of like choppy, which is kind of like what more people are doing when they're mixing grime now. They're like choppying up in the instrumentals, but I've always liked the more vocal side, which I feel isn't that represented in mixing. You got people like Logan Sama. He was someone that really focused on like the vocal side of grime, and I think that like his style of mixing and stuff I really aspired to as well. And then yeah, so I've like taken influence from other genres. So I'll play like UK funky a bit, garage, bass lines, like anything that kind of fits a 140. But the backbone of my sets will always be grime, but then, you know, it will kind of go off on tangents here and there. And then lately, like more with drill, because that's kind of like fits 140 perfectly. And I don't think there's that many people really mixing like drill instrumentals, so that's kind of like the mix I've done today and stuff. That's kind of the direction I'm going in now. Just to kind of keep things fresh, because there's not loads of exciting stuff coming out of grime always. Like, you know, you get stagnant periods in any genre, so when it kind of goes like that, I'll try and like see what's going on that I find interesting and trying to like blend that with grime, mixing over like garage or any other 140 stuff, and just kind of how all those styles can kind of blend together and be quite good. But yeah, I think grime's a weird one because it's almost like Marmite. Like when people hear grime, they kind of get switched off and they think, oh, it's going to be mad aggressive, and they almost don't want to like it. But then I've done loads of sets where I won't tell people I'm playing grime, but then I'll like kind of like gradually build it in, and then people love it. But I feel like if you just told people it was like a grime set, people wouldn't really like it as much. So I feel like it's definitely got like a stigma, especially like in the southwest. It's not really as accepted down here, so it's been a long battle really, like trying to just, you know, just develop the sound and stuff down here. So, but yes, it's getting there. For me, what kind of helped is because there wasn't really like an ecosystem or anything, or like a grime scene or anything. So I think when I started, I really focused on like online presence and radio and stuff instead. And I think that actually paid off for me a lot, because then I could kind of build my name like on the circuit in London, like the pirate radio circuit, through sending DJs tunes and stuff like that. And you can kind of, even though you're removed from it and there wasn't loads of sets here, I could kind of like build my name and productions and everything through that. And that kind of pays off, and then you kind of like opens up opportunities and like getting sets other places. But yeah, there wasn't, well, you know, it's like in Cornwall, there's not loads of nights, and then again doing quite a niche music, you kind of boxing yourself off again. So there wasn't loads, but I've had a fair few shows down here, and it's, yeah, I think it's a disadvantage in a way, but at the same time it can be an advantage. So I think as well, because it's not really a saturated market down here, so if there's only like a selection of DJs, say, that do grime, that means whenever there is like a headliner booked or whatever, you kind of, your name will pop up more. Whereas if I was based in London or something, there's loads more people doing it. So I feel that actually it can kind of play as an advantage. Yeah, just the channel really. I started it in like 2007, uploaded a few bits, and then I didn't really do anything until like the last few years. And I feel like, for me especially, like a lot of grime that I got into was through YouTube. I feel like YouTube's like a big platform for discovering old stuff and just like a catalog, like categorizing music and just having it there. So I kind of was, yeah, getting into it a lot like that. So I just started uploading stuff myself, mix cuts, like dubs, whatever, radio shows, like rare stuff that I had all this music, and then it's nowhere online, like it's all forgotten about. And that was kind of the idea of it, was to kind of shine the light back on stuff that's kind of been forgotten about in the past. So that was kind of like the idea of Off the Radar. It's like not like real bait stuff, it's like low-key releases, whatever, but then it's kind of just breathing some fresh air into them, like reintroducing them to people and showing them, because otherwise I feel like it's just going to sit on someone's hard drive and no one will ever hear it, and it's like just getting out there. I've got like a Boy Better Know set on Rinse that I think maybe it was like 2012 or something, and that's big. And I don't know why, like I find it weird, like I'll upload stuff and I search, I'm like, how is this not online yet? Like It's crazy, like, there's just not many people doing it, because otherwise it just completely gets forgotten about. Like, it's just a flash in the pan and it's gone again. So, but yeah, there's loads. There's about 4,000 videos on there, and it's all like unique stuff. And yeah, I just feel like it's just a space for music to exist. So I think it is, yeah, important to do. That's such like a grey area, because like what is, you know, I think when people say dubs, they just mean a new tune. But then, like, originally a dub plate would be like a tune pressed to vinyl, and it would be like a special or a one-way, and then that's kind of like morphed into whatever. Now people just have a tune and they call it a dub, and it's like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of lost its meaning a bit. Like I don't feel, and I feel the way things are going, you don't really get much like dubs anymore, if you know what I mean. Like, most things get released or whatever, and then some people will like sell dubs, and it's like, well, is that a dub then, or do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it's crazy, but it's at the same time it's sick. It's what makes the music sick. Like, it's that exclusivity of having like certain tunes that are not released that people can't get, and then it builds excitement and stuff. But I feel that, yeah, there's maybe almost too much of a focus on it sometimes with DJs. Current grime, I mean, I don't want to sound negative at all, but like grime's, I think it's going through a patch where it's not that interesting at the minute. I feel like drill is really taking over, and I kind of shunned it at first, but actually from listening to it, there's a lot of like interesting stuff going on. There's a lot of new energy kind of being breathed into the scene, and it's so similar as well. Like, it's 140, it's like street shit, and I feel like there's a gap that should be bridged there, definitely, because yeah, it's just more interesting. I feel like grime kind of relies on nostalgia a bit too much sometimes, and you can't keep repackaging the same thing. Like, eventually people are gonna get bored of it. So I feel that grime kind of needs to adapt and maybe take some influence from the drill stuff, because UK drill's like a real UK version of drill. Like, it's got its own identity. It's completely different, and I feel like the two scenes need to merge a bit. But what I find interesting is it's definitely like still an MC focused genre. So I've been trying to like get drill instrumentals and stuff. It's like, it's not something that people are really pushing, I don't think. And I don't think there's that many DJs mixing drill instrumentals, but it's because the producers aren't really making them that accessible. They're kind of just really selling them as beats for MC. So you even get people uploading, it's like type beats. Like, they don't even call them like track titles. They say, oh, it's this type of beat. And I feel like the producers should really like market themselves a bit more. Do you know what I mean? So, because they're sick, like, there's so many sick producers doing drill, and I feel that there's definitely a lane for that. And like doing instrumental mixes of drill and kind of like sets and stuff like that, I feel that there's definitely room for that to happen. And I feel like that's kind of an evolution that grime should kind of go in that direction a bit, like just take influence from each other as a scene and kind of just, yeah, because you look at the views on drill stuff, it's crazy. Like, they get millions and millions of views, and no one's really bringing in views in grime at the minute, I don't think. So you need to adapt in some way to kind of keep things fresh and, you know, keep people interested in it. That's the whole point. This is about 2011, and I got like a mix broadcast on Mr. Jam's show on 1Extra, like within a couple months of starting mixing. I think that really helped me like get support and name, like a hype around my name, and then kind of got more shows from that. And then, but that's something that, yeah, the Southwest has always kind of been lacking. It's just like the infrastructure of a scene. Like, there's not really enough nights to kind of like build anything like that. So, you know, you kind of get the same crowds at events and people that want to support grime or music or whatever scene it is, but it's just, I just don't feel like there's enough population sometimes in the Southwest. So but yeah, something that is good is like the festival circuit, because yeah, we've definitely got that going on as opposed to like other parts of the country where they kind of don't. So, because I've done loads of festivals now, and like it's not something that all artists do. Like, some London-based artists are kind of like more radio-based or whatever, whereas, you know, they might aspire to want to do all these festivals, and I think that's something that we shouldn't take for granted. It is definitely a good opportunity for Southwest artists to have, and it's, yeah, big shows like main stages and stuff, and you know, it's definitely like a good part of the Southwest, I think. Spyro one was definitely big, and then the D-double one as well. That was sick. Like, that was like big for me. That was cool because I went to the Stannery like maybe like 10 years before that, as just like a fan. I went to watch Wiley and he didn't show up. But it was sick anyway, and then like to go back there and then play there and it be rammed and it just went off. It was just like a cool thing to almost like come full circle, and yeah, I was appreciative of that. It was good.